Cindy asked me to put together a little video to show you how Deckible works, and also more importantly is to show you how easy it is to get your deck into Deckible. So I'm going to start at the finishing line by showing you what it looks like in Deckible. So here's Deckible. Here's Cindy's deck, Fit, Fun, and Fierce. So I click on that to open up the deck. There's my cards. I can shuffle the deck nice and easy. So I get some randomization in my card deck. I can flip those over, by the way, and shuffle it again. So then there's the card deck shuffled. And it really feels like I've got a card deck on my phone, on my tablet. And I can just pick a couple of cards. I choose them. I've got them on the playing surface. And now I'm just pinching and zooming. I can literally rotate these and I can flip them over, right? I can journal on these cards, so I can just, or I can even talk to my computer as I type. I could just say, this is what I'm feeling, and done, right? Simple. So I saved it away my journal, and then my journal entry is saved in my timeline, and I can scroll up and down my timeline and I can see the different cards and the different decks that I've played with, right? So you get the idea. So let's stop that. Whoa. And I'm going to take you through how to create that deck. It's a very simple process. So, so here I am in Deckible, and I've just started the process of creating my deck. So I'm just going to pop in the name in there. I'm going to create my deck. And the first thing it does is now ask me for a CSV to import. And the CSV is just a file from a spreadsheet. So we actually need to make a spreadsheet to import all of the cards. So that's really easy to do. Here's my spreadsheet. And it's just a template, right? So I can just make a copy of this template and there's my template, and I've made my own copy of it, and I'm just going to get rid of the data out of there and get rid of that. And basically what I have already prepared is here's my block, here's my back of box, front of box, back of box. Here's the cards that have come from the artwork that you've submitted to Vivante. I've just taken those out of the PDF and split them into images. And then I also have the shared back. So I'm going to deal with the shared back in a minute. But here are all the cards. And all I need to do is I've got them all named and in sequence. And I just right click and copy those. And then I've already done this over here, but I'll just reverse that out, take that away. All I need to do is I'm in a text editor, and instead of just pasting in, because I would actually paste the images into this document, I don't do that. I just choose an option, which is basically paste a matched style, or sometimes it's called paste special. You just want to paste the values, not the actual images themselves. Oops, I did that wrong. Just a minute. And copy here, so I come back here. Okay, sorry. Edit, paste, and match style. There we go, right? So now I've got all my file names, and I just copy them now as actual file names, and I drop them into face one of the cards. So I just pop that in there, and they've all turned green because they've passed, because they've got a JPEG image, there's a PNG or a GIF or a JPEG, right? So I pass all the tests, and then I basically I can name the cards, and I should really probably put text in there to name them. Oops, can I do that? Equals that and equals that, and I can just drag that down. I guess I've named the cards, but if I wanted to, so like card 1 over here, if I had this available, It's a goal without a plan is just a wish, right? So I could just type in the just wish, right? Whatever I want. And now I've made my spreadsheet, and your job is just to fill in the rest of that. And there's also a description column over here. We can fill in as much description. If there's lots of text on your card, you can have that too. If your card links to a specific page on your website, you can do that. It's really easy. There's lots of options, but most of it can just be ignored. Just the basics are really quick to set up. And now I just download that to a CSV, which is just a comma separated format. It's just an easy way of transferring data from one place to another. So I'm going to save that here. Okay. Voila. And then I come back to Deckible and I just go to my CSV and there it is. And I open it. And now it's imported all those cards, right? Just a wish. You can see there's the 33 cards, right? And it's telling me these files are these images are missing because they would be because I haven't actually loaded them yet. So I just go here and it lists me all the missing images. And I just come over here like this, drop that in there, boom. And that's just going to process those. That's going to take a minute. While that's doing that, I'm just going to keep busy and jump across here. And I'm just going to go to box art. And I'm going to choose from a Sandy Tyler shared back. There we go. Box front. There we go. Box back. There we go. Update that. Wait a second while that processes. There we go. I just need to pick the box color. I think we could probably go white on this one. Or if we wanted to, we could pick the green color, whatever you want, you choose. So that's now that. And if I look at, I'll give that a minute to process. There we go. So it's now created for me the front of the box and the back of the box. And I go back to the first thing I was working on. That's all complete. So now I can look at my 33 cards. There's the back of the box. Let's have a look at side 0 in the box. There it is. There's all the artwork loaded. Okay, so you saw that. And then really, that's it.